Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Canned Air Christmas Special 2024. I am Jeremy Colley.
I'm Jack Doherty.
I'm Randy Hardenbrook.
And returning to the show for Christmas, it's tradition. It wouldn't be Christmas if he wasn't here. We welcome back a writer and an actor who you probably know best as Zordon from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. We welcome back good friend David Fielding for Christmas. David, thank you for being here, man.
Happy holidays, everybody.
It's good to have you here, man. And because it's Christmas, I got to get a quick Jimmy Stewart impression out of you.
Oh yeah, just get that tree up there, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like UPS finally delivered that package, huh?
Well, they did, damn it, Mr. Potter. Well, considering what's going to happen with the post office, whatever.
Yeah. For the people at home, we've been struggling with UPS to get David his gift in time for the show. It was got a little hairy there, but got worked out. And what'd we learn? Going with FedEx from now on. All right. But
I mean, it is
all the way.
It is that time of year where packages are all over the place, though. But.
I know, but their reasoning was so stupid. They said I didn't have the unit number on there. I went and looked. The unit number was on there. Anyway, it got there. Let's have some fun. I don't want to get mad about something I don't have to get mad about. You guys are good at making me do that, too.
It's a talent. What can we say?
I think that's the state of the world right now.
Touché.
Mad about stuff.
So what we're going to be doing today on our Christmas special, typically in the past, we've done this so many times. This is our 12th Christmas episode, I believe. And in the past, we've looked at everything, our favorite gifts, our favorite holiday traditions, ornaments. Oh my God, I could sit here and go on, though I'm kind of stricken for what things to mention, but we've gone over it all. So what we decided to do this year is one year we did a look at what if Santa Claus was real. This time we're going to take a few branches off of that. We're going to be looking at what if Santa Claus was a celebrity, what that might look like a real life celebrity. And then we're going to be looking at what if, what a behind the scenes at Santa's workshop might look like. So I think those are going to be fun concepts to run with. And if not, we have a few others we can pull out of the bag to rescue the show if they don't work. But then after that, we're going to be playing a game of Canned Air Christmas Street Smarts. That's a mouthful. Say that 5 times fast.
Hell yeah, it is.
Right. But what this game show is essentially, if you guys have ever most people haven't seen Street Smart. So what I did was I got 3 people from the Canned Air Nation, 3 Canned Air friends, and asked them a series of Christmas questions, recorded their video, and our gentlemen here are going to be guessing whether those people got those questions right or wrong, etc. And there's a gift. There's a prize. There's a prize for the winner, right? Not like in the past years. Past years, I just went out and bought some shitty DVDs and made you guys suffer. This year, we're just doing a $25 Amazon gift card. How's that?
All right. Hell yeah.
All right.
Get whatever the hell you want, all right? Saves me trouble, saves you guys trouble of figuring out what you're going to do with the crappy DVD. See, he knows what I'm talking about. What was that Gator movie you won, David?
I love that movie. That's awesome.
Okay, good. It all worked out. It was a Christmas miracle. And then after that, we're going to be having our Canned Air gift exchange, where we're going to be doing just that, sitting here and exchanging gifts. This is essentially our Christmas party we just done in front of a camera for you guys all to see and hang out with us. So, unless any of you guys had anything before we got kicked off, you guys ready to kick it off?
Let's rock and roll.
All right.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. So, let's...
boom, 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 boom. Oh.
Good job.
Yeah. Well, yeah, the whole show stopped while I was sitting there beatboxing.
We were
just
waiting to see where it
backup
went, and here we are.
Regretting our life choices.
It wasn't going anywhere.
We got that. We all figured that out slowly but surely.
I knew it right from the beginning. Don't worry.
But what we're going to start with is looking at Santa if he was a modern day celebrity. And we can take really any angles on this. Who would like to kick us off? Jack, how about you, man? What you got?
Oh my God, I don't know. That's the one that I didn't really find a lot of stuff. I had stuff.
You only had 4 days. I get it. Let's start with Randy.
No. Yeah, start with Randy.
All right. So I wanted to take a little bit of a different approach and get Santa as far away from toys as possible. So Santa being a professional wrestler, Lucha Underground, wrestles with a mask,
Like this is his side hustle? Or
yeah,
this is just what... Go ahead.
This is what he
Oh my
does.
God.
Everything but Christmas, you know. Basically, Santa is Mick Foley, more or less. You know? And then all the naughty kids get Sacco on Christmas. You know, just pop up by the side of the bed and
yeah.
But
I mean, you're not wrong. He's got to be doing something with all of his downtime because one, I doubt he's in the workshop helping the elves throughout the year, right?
yeah, exactly.
He's above that.
Not by now. He's like a gazillionaire from all the money he makes. Well, no, he doesn't make money.
Well, that's
He gives
just
it all
that's
away,
just
man.
it.
Come on.
yeah, he gives it all away.
But that's just it. So
Sponsors, corporate sponsors are feeding him money. So
like his red outfit and the sleigh have like stickers on them, like NASCARs and stuff. Of
Yeah, he's the captain. He's the Captain Amazing of.
That is an awesome reference. I just saw part of that movie the other day, David. Mystery Men.
Yeah.
Oh my God. But it would look like that. It would have to. Because that's one thing I was going to say. I love the concept that Santa loves wrestling enough that he's passionate enough that in his downtime go out there incognito and fulfill his dream. But yeah, there's got to be money coming in.
Yeah. It's like literally like when Hulk Hogan wears the mask, like, you know who it is, but you know, he's got the mask on. So he's Mr. America. It's Papa Noel or, you know, whatever.
Papa Noel. I'd love to see that wrestling outfit. So is he a hero or a villain amongst the
he'd totally be a heel. I mean, come on, you got to get all that more soy milk for Christmas. Ah!
Oh, I guess so. He's playing Mr. Nice all the other time, you know, during the Christmas season. This is his time to let out the other part of himself, right?
Yeah. Yeah. What was it? Clay Fighters that had Sumo Santa as one of the bad guy characters in it.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that game. That was a fun game.
So he has like the mask, right? And then he has the red trunks, but then he has black boots up to like the knee that have the fur around the knee.
Yep. And then his gun hangs out.
Wow.
It'd be quite a look, wouldn't it? I wish we had an onboard artist that just anytime we sat here and like came up with these visuals,
Sit there and sketch it up real quick.
Oh, that dude would be an alcoholic so quick.
Oh yeah, we'd have gone through like 2 or 3 of those dudes already, I'm sure. But okay, that was a good pick. How about David? Let's go with you next.
I guess my choice is that Santa is whatever generation it is, he kind of changes his personality. So, because he's immortal, because he's lived for such a long time, he starts off in the 20s as sort of like, you know, a W.C. Fields type character. Then he moves into, you know, World War II and he becomes, you know, the soldier going to war or whatever. And then in the 70s, he's Disco Santa.
Big afro.
Yeah. And then, you know, and so, you know, we get to today, you know, 90s, he's hip hop Santa, that kind of thing. And then, and today he sort of morphed into this
TikTok Santa.
Yeah, a TikTok Santa.
Self-help Santa.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, but he changes enough, and he's always doing like commercials for himself. So yeah, he's one of those very advertising savvy Santa is what he's at.
Have you seen those new Target commercials
with Busta Rhymes?
No,
no, that's Walmart. My bad.
No, it's a guy that he's got. What is his tag says like Kris Kringle or something like that, but he's like a pretty husky, well-built guy.
About. Yeah,
the real nice salt and pepper beard that he's just walking around. He's real smooth and like real trendy looking right now.
He looks like he should be doing like a knife commercial or a Dr. Squash commercial. You know what I mean? Like like the modern American depiction of white man. You know what I mean?
Slightly rugged white man with the
he's spending his Saturday mornings at Home Depot.
Yeah. This modern day Santa, he posts thirst traps on TikTok. That's what.
Oh, geez.
Oh, he's Jack.
Yeah,
He's Jack. You know,
taking my views.
He's splitting logs and stuff. You know.
Yeah.
So you know how many followers I've lost because of that?
So between all these different commercials, do you think he just has like really bad disguises? Like he just puts on like different kind of glasses or like, you know, dyes his beard or something?
Yeah, in public, he always tells people he's either Jack Black or Zach Galifianakis.
I'm really Wilford Brimley, I promise.
Can you imagine how hard that would be, though, to, being immortal and then having to get with the new times every time they happen? I mean, Jesus, to be immortal. Because, do you think, of course there were trends happening years and years and years ago, but do you think there were trends happening like they're happening now? Like how big something can get and how quickly it lapses before the next thing comes in.
Yeah. That's part of the human psyche, is that we latch onto things that that people all over just pick up. I mean, you talk about things like the hula hoop, or just take a look at fashion. I mean, people adopt different fashions and then they just run with those things. I mean, shoot, I grew up, everybody had bell-bottom jeans and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, totally.
Yeah. I just wonder about,
I just love to explore the, what were the trends of the medieval period? It's like, oh, look at that guy over there.
Look at that festive codpiece.
Yeah, exactly.
It has bells on it and shit.
The trends move so fast now that they don't.
Yeah, that's my point. I think trends today probably change a lot quicker than they probably did back then. So like as he gets further into the future, it'd be harder and harder to keep up with, I would think.
Yeah, because like yo-yos were popular for such a long time, like 20 years or whatever, and then they just disappeared. Now I don't think anybody uses yo-yos anymore.
No.
But there are yo-yo masters out there still. That's just weird.
Yeah.
I will say I enjoy me a yo-yo. I don't know why. They're like fidget spinners, man. They're fun. I've got a yo-yo. I do.
I make it go up and down and that's it. So I'm like,
I can walk the dog.
I used to be able to walk the dog, but then I got mine confiscated at school, and that ended that. So.
Yo-yo career over.
Yep, you never replace that yo-yo.
Yo-yo.
It's true though. Once you find a good yo-yo that works the way you want it to, it's hard to find another one. True.
That must have been my thing. I didn't realize there was different types of yo-yos other than a red yo-yo.
It all comes down to how you tie the string around the core of the yo-yo. You've got to leave a little bit of loop for it to spin when you do the walk the dog. If you tie it too tight, it's not much of a trick yo-yo. I'm getting sidetracked here.
That's
well, but then there was us lazy 90s kids that had like the automatic yo-yos. I think it was like
what the hell was that about? I remember I got pissed about that one. The first old man moment. What the hell? They can't do it by themselves?
Yeah, but
burst of many.
They fucked up with those yo-yos, though, because you're right. They had the yo-yo that would do the tricks or whatever on its own, but then they made the thing like have the name of what it was on the side. So it's not. They should have made it look like a normal plain-ass yo-yo. That way you could go amaze your friends. All these tricks aren't going to mean shit if they can look at the yo-yo and be like, oh, it's because you got one of those things. You know what I mean?
It's like taking a tape measure, grabbing it by the tape and letting it fall. Look at this cool trick I did. You just put it on the floor.
That's such a human thing, though, right? It's like, oh, I don't want to take time to learn how the tricks. I'll just make one that does it for me.
Yeah, we're serious.
How convenient. Oh.
The Lazy Ass by Wemo.
Exactly.
My life is so much better now.
All right. Jack, what about you? Did you come up with anything yet?
So I guess I don't have any imagination anymore because didn't go anywhere. I went straight to health, and you guys talking about him being immortal, that kind of makes all my things moot because do immortal people get sick? Probably because it wouldn't threaten death, right?
Well, he could be immortal.
There were a couple of years without a Santa Claus, so he was sick in bed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, he's right. And just because he's immortal doesn't mean he can't indulge in, beers and fatty foods and.
Oh, okay. So that totally works because I was with as old as he is, some people can get lactose intolerant once they get older. And with him having milk all over the place all night, that's going to make for some pretty bad experiences in the house.
He's lactose intolerant.
The random skunk that might be walking by in the middle of winter or something like that. Nope, that's Santa. He just had too much dairy tonight. Eating everybody his milk and cookies.
Everybody walking to the room with a treat. A milk fart? What the?
Gross. So
that and type 2 diabetes. So
He's lactose intolerant, riddled with diabetes, and can't die. It's just going to get worse.
Can you imagine dating in that scenario? Like if him and Mrs. Claus ever broke it off? Like, I think I know you. What's your great grandmother's name?
Oh, you know, that brings up a good point. Is she immortal too?
I think,
or is he
maybe
forced
that's the
to watch
magic.
his wife age and die?
That's dark, man.
Do you know who you're talking to?
That's like some Wolverine bullshit right there.
What happened on the Santa Claus? Remember? Well, he had to get a wife. That was part of the clause too. So I don't remember how that
in that
ended.
version. Santa wasn't immortal. It was like somebody kept taking on the mantle of Santa, right?
Well, that's part of the dark history of Santa is that, once Mrs. Claus, passes on, he has to eat her to continue retain his youth, and then he gets a new young bride, and it's all this dark,
that's some Soylent Green.
That's circle of life stuff. That doesn't sound so bad. Every other species male gets eaten by the woman. So
Wow.
Turn the tables there, Bugs.
Wow, man. That's one way to get to the stem cells, I guess.
Shit is dark at the North Pole.
One of my all-time favorite takes on Santa is I think they were Norwegian, the guys who did the video where they would have to go and hunt Santa and then train him to be the guy that sits in the chair in the mall, and they go out and they hunt down these wild feral old men in the forest, and they have to wash them and shave them down and then teach them how to hold things. And they made a whole big movie about it. It was really cool. So
that sounds interesting as hell. You don't remember what it was called?
I'll have to send you the link. I know it. I'll know it when I see it, but it's oh gosh. Because the commercial itself, when they did the original commercial, it was like, I don't know, 12 minutes long or something like that. But it was all about them going out and hunting him, shooting him with these tranquilizer darts, then bringing him back. It was very cool. I'll have to send you the link.
Yeah, please do. I want to see that. That sounds cool. All right, Jack. Anything else?
Mm-mm.
All right. So Diabetes. I mean, I think that's going to creep into everyone's list when talking about what a real life Santa looks like. He looks like diabetes. All right. So, we had kind of talked about what he'd be doing as a side hustle. I would imagine he'd have to have some kind of crazy kind of income to facilitate all these elves, this fantastic North Pole castle and workshops.
He's the #1 podcast dude. He's got a podcast
You know what? It's so funny you say that, David, because that's another place my mind went with Santa as a modern day celebrity. He'd have his own podcast, wouldn't he?
Sure he would.
What would it be about though?
Yeah, I was going to say the same.
I think he interviews other celebrities. He is he's like Theo Von.
He's like Larry King.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly where my head's at. Like a Theo Von kind of a podcast.
He gets a little lid on his eggnog and they just riff on stuff and, that kind of thing. So,
as much as that would piss me off, I would watch it.
the St. Nicholas experience.
Either that or he has sort of like a North Pole hot wings kind of show where,
the hot ones that take off.
But you just call it cold ones and they're sucking on icicles or it's like penguins' beaks or something.
I was gonna say they do sort of like the wings are actually reindeer meat, and then he brings on other, fantastical characters onto the Hot Ones show, and they do things. So it's Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny, or Santa Claus and.
I see. So this is when one of Santa's reindeer has to retire. They bring in a new Blitzen, and then old Blitzen goes to Hot Ones. This one tastes old. Hot,
gamey.
But old. Okay, so I'd also, it's funny you said this. Would you say, Randy, the St. Nicholas experience, like the Joe Rogan experience? That's one thing I had written down is he'd totally be a guest on the Joe Rogan experience. and they'd either, what would they be talking about, like alien videos or something, but more than likely, like I just picture like Joe telling Jamie to pull up a video of two bears wrestling, and then Joe just commenting to Santa on the strength of the bears. It seems par for the course.
Just exploring all these other beefs he has with all these other, like that fucking tooth fairy. Like,
yeah, yeah. What else? What else? We already talked about the bad habits. One thing I had written down is, what if Santa had been canceled? Okay, he's a celebrity, which means in my mind, he's podcasting. He's on social media, making public appearances. All of a sudden, like, let's say he pops up on the Diddy list. He's been out at P. Diddy's. So,
oh, no.
Exactly.
No, he's the one who slapped Chris Rock in the face. Keep my reindeer's name out of your mouth.
Okay, that's a great example. Let's say that had happened, or even something worse. What does that mean for Christmas for the world? Because, I assume that if Santa's real and he's a celebrity, that's, obviously the way we look at Christmas now. Of course, Christmas is centered around the birth of Christ. But how many people do you see out there talking about that? How many department stores do you see putting up little baby Christs in the window? No, it's Santas, right? It's always the Santas and the elves and the snowmen and stuff. If he's fallen, if he's a fallen idol, canceled, what does that mean for Christmas? How would we look at it?
I don't think anything would change. People are just about commercialism, and they would be buying presents and,
But you're right.
There would be just a bunch of men on the street. What do you think about the cancellation of Santa? And they'd be like, well, I don't really think about that. Or the general public just doesn't care. They're like, whatever.
They would endure. You're right. They would find a way to have gifts under those trees. But, at the same time, in this world where he's a real life celebrity, we haven't been buying gifts. Gifts just show up. All of a sudden now we're feeling the weight on our pocketbooks.
There would be a huge online social media argument. Some people doing crazy conspiracy theories about why it happened. Some people are just, pissed off. Some people will call it, it's the woke mind virus that canceled Santa. That kind of.
Oh gosh.
I don't know. I don't know. I also feel like Santa's like one of those older celebrities that kind of gets a pass. Like, how he is, and
like rascals will be rascals.
Yeah.
I don't think
like
that's going to work
Jones
for Diddy.
or something
I don't
like
think
that.
that's working for Diddy. Let's say anything else on him being canceled. Anything else on Santa being canceled?
It would be great to see him try to do the comeback thing where he has to go on all the programs and sort of like, kiss the ring or just, apologize. And then there's all these sort of like blooper things where he loses his shit on every show about why the fuck, and they have to cut away and he's like, okay, I'm calm now, whatever. But yeah, that would be hilarious.
Like
I promise 2 Christmases a year. I promise.
Michael Richards at the Laugh Factory kind of blow up kind of stuff, and he's just constantly apologizing, and people
or Billy Bob Thornton, bad Santa kind of guy. What the fuck?
I just got this like Nick Nolte mugshot Santa image flash through my mind.
Oh my God, he looks horrible. Look at
TMZ,
him.
like dut dut. Ho ho, who fucked up now?
Exactly.
Okay, let's say he hadn't fallen from grace. Let's say Santa is still in the best graces he's ever been. And, getting time with Santa Claus is like getting time with the biggest celebrity. I guess Taylor Swift. So I would imagine if this guy is coming to everyone's home at night and dropping off gifts, ain't nobody going to bed. Everybody's sitting awake with their selfie stick, their autograph pad, getting ready for their social media TikTok post, right? How hard would that job be? I mean, not that it isn't hard enough already. But
I think Santa is very much like he's a speedster. He's like Quicksilver, and he's just like Quicksilver from the X-Men movies. He'll mess with people who are waiting for him, so he'll zip down the chimney and people are just kind of like frozen in time, and he pushes their cheek around pours the eggnog on their head, and then he leaves, and the presents are there, and people are like, "Oh, we missed him,"
Yeah.
It's like when you're sitting there and all of a sudden you get a twitch. It wasn't really your muscle spasm. He was actually bumped into you. Whoops, excuse me. Yeah.
Exactly.
So you'll just be sitting there with a fire roaring. There's presents under the tree, milk and cookies sitting next to you. And then like you blink your eyes. There's more presents. The cookies and shit are gone. The fire's out. Yeah. It would have to be that. That's the only way to get it done.
Yeah.
That
Men in Black tech with the little eye flasher brain thingy.
And the smell of milk farts. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're just sitting there, all of a sudden, poof, there's presence and stench. God damn it. What the hell was that?
Krampus. It's that.
Yeah.
I like the preference they did with Prep and Landing. Have you guys seen that on Disney? It's kind of more of a kid's movie, but they have like this alpha team that goes in and like gets the site ready for Santa, and they call it Prep and Landing. So
I think I've seen it. Yeah.
you see like these like two elves like come diving out of the chimney and like all clear for reindeer landing or whatever. And if
they're all super covert.
Yeah, and if there's like a kid up, they like knock them out with like an ornament full of like sleeping powder or some shit. But they've got like the A-team elves.
I've never even heard of this.
It was I caught it. I don't know. It was on TBS or something like that. I was like, wait a minute, what is this? It's one of those weird ones you land on.
Yeah. Well,
nothing I go look for.
Yeah, I was going to say I'm not going to go look.
No, you don't have kids, so yeah, it's definitely a kids movie.
Blame it on the kids, Randy.
Mm-hmm.
All
My
right.
little excuses.
All right. Do we have anything else on Santa's modern day celebrity?
Thank God he's not real. It'd be horrible.
It'd be interesting, wouldn't it?
He's not real.
You just shattered a million hearts. You made a million tears right now. All right. So let's take a look at then behind the scenes at Santa's workshop might be. I mean, let's imagine this, all year long. I can't imagine how many elves are just plugging, chucking away, building all these toys. It's got to come with a lot of problems, wouldn't you imagine?
Oh, yeah.
Imagine there'd probably be a lot of HR problems, especially if they watch TV, like American TV.
What? What do you mean?
Does Santa do undercover boss kind of stuff? Is that?
That's kind of where my mind was going with this. Yeah.
How could he do that? He wouldn't fit in. They'd know right away.
He's walking around on his knees and shit.
It's like the SNL when Kylo Ren.
I was going
to
to say you have to have Adam Driver do Santa and do the whole
that was funny.
Kylo Ren kind of thing. So yeah.
In my mind, I imagine like as Santa's off doing his luchador, wrestling, that there's this one elf that's like the Ron Swanson elf that just like hates his job, but they made him the HR manager. So he's just got to keep everybody in fucking line. Just like, oh God, what now?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that kind of goes where my mind was going, is that, when you have this many elves working this hard all year round, you've got to have some disgruntled in the bunch, right? I mean, not everyone's happy to be there, right?
Maybe they are, and maybe that's just why that one is like, oh my God, shoot me now. They're all happy all the time for no reason.
And even if they are all happy, there's got to be some that aren't doing their job right, Like, boy, I love being here, but yeah, your production is horrible. Like, you're a good elf, Humphrey, but fuck, man, you got to get your ass in gear,
So hard to imagine, because I always thought elves were just always happy and very productive.
I know, but I'm looking at reality here.
Did you not see Elf? Come on.
I'm pretty sure that Santa's workshop is like an Amazon warehouse. They've got like your quality control guys who are like elves peeing in bottles in the corner because they got to work and all that.
Oh, we laugh, but there are poor people out there that have been doing that.
I just thought of that thing I was talking about where they hunt Santa and capture him and train him. It was called Rare Exports. They're like a Norwegian company, and they ship these Santas all over the world. So it's pretty cool. You should check it out.
I definitely will. That sounds very interesting. I need something new to watch that's Christmas themed. I can't watch Home Alone again.
Yeah, if you go onto the web and do the original Rare Exports commercial and then go watch the movie, it because the movie expands on it a lot more, but it's pretty good. Pretty good.
Okay. I'll check it out. All right. So we just heard from Randy. David, did you bring anything on this one? I can't remember if you said something or not on this.
What, the Amazon?
Oh yes, you did. You did. You did. You did. And that kind of harks back to something I was thinking about our last topic, but didn't. I forgot to mention is that you bring up Amazon. I would imagine that there's probably a lot of stuff that, like you're saying, the QC elves are saying, that doesn't meet standards. That can't go out. So maybe this is where Santa makes up for some of his losses. Is they have kind of like, I don't know. I know in Columbus here there are a few stores that they just go out and they buy Amazon return pallets, and then they put the stuff in the store, and day by day it gets cheaper just to turn it over. I wonder if that'd be a way for Santa to make some of his moolah.
Well, he started Spirit Halloween, so I mean, Spirit Christmas.
Yeah.
I wonder what would happen if the elves went on strike. Like, would they bring in like other mythical creatures to kind of fill the void? Or
troll strike breakers.
Yeah.
I don't know, man, because you still have to pay them. I think this day and age, I think Santa probably keeps the elves around because it's like, they do good work and it is what it is. I pay them, yada, yada. But, fiscally speaking, financially, running a business, it'd probably be a lot cheaper to bring in some robots to do the job. Just get a factory assembly line going, kind of a thing. And so I think if these elves striked hard enough, he'd be like, fuck it, I'm going to robots,
You're talking
Well, they didn't. They weren't going to do trolls because they couldn't potty train them.
Oh, God. What were you saying, David?
I was going to say Santa uses AI. Is that what you're saying?
That's where I was heading, yes.
AI and 3D printing, it just does the whole thing.
You have no idea, David.
Santa's really Temu on every other day of the year.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Hey, that could work.
That means Santa's workshop's actually in China. It's not in the North Pole.
Yeah.
Well, he outsources.
Maybe it's just a relay address so you don't know where the
that's what it
is. That's why it takes so fucking long to
catch them off. Yeah. Seems like this address keeps changing around all the time too.
Yeah. One thing I was thinking about the elves is, let's say that there were some that were disgruntled or just weren't doing their job. They are not cutting it anymore in the workshop. They fucking gotta go. Like, what's that look like? Because there isn't a whole lot of fucking anything up there except for the North Pole. So, like, it makes me wonder if, like, these elves are, like, all really from somewhere else. Like, they just came here and are sending money home to their families, kind of a thing. Like, because, what's he going to do? Just send them out in the Arctic cold? Like, good luck.
No. He does exactly what Jack was talking about. There's the Santa Claus and Jack Frost experience. It's kind of like Disney World. So, once you're done with your time in the factory, you go work in the theme park. That's your retirement right there. You go as an elf in the theme park. That's what you do.
But do you die in the theme park? I mean, what's after the theme park then? What happens to these elves?
They send you off to the retirement tree to make cookies, and you become a Keebler elf.
It's like being the Amish. They get to go try it out in the real world, and all they can really do is work at Disneyland. So if they don't like it there, then
what is that,
come back.
Yeah,
that's it. Yeah.
Well, keeping with the theme that we've already established, Santa will probably just turn them all into shish kebabs and eat them too.
Yeah.
Santa loves flesh.
That's
right.
Population control.
Wow.
Deer meat and dwarf flesh.
It's the circle of life, consume,
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, man.
This behind the scenes at the North Pole's getting fucking dark, man.
So my life is I work in a factory for 6 years and then I get eaten at a shish kebab. Yeah, great life, huh, Bob?
As long
Great
as I
retirement plan.
As long as my gifts keep coming, keep up the cannibalism. Gee, many God. Let me see here. Okay, here's a thought. Santa, the requests he's getting are like things like, I want a new PS5. I want the new iPhone. But I can't imagine in this world we live in that Sony or Apple would be okay with Santa just making a shit ton of PS5s and giving them out for free. You know what I mean? So how's that dealt with?
Santa really runs like an underground, like, theft ring. So it's like, Fast and the Furious, where he's like boosting everything from semi trucks.
All of Santa's business is done on the dark web. It's Pirate Bay. That's exactly how he gets
that's what happened a couple years ago when PS5 was supposed to come out, that nobody could get them because Sony was trying to be, greedy and keep all the money for themselves for production instead of giving some of it over to Santa so he could help make it.
Yeah.
So it was really hard to get them that year. Look at Xbox; they had no problems because Santa was able to get. He was in on the technology and knew how to make them.
Yeah,
Santa runs the Silk Road, and he just doing all that stuff, torrenting everything, pirating movies.
Santa's really Genghis
still really hooked on Randy's idea of like a pack of Mini Coopers, like robbing a Best Buy truck out on the interstate or something. But they have like they're Mini Coopers, but they got those little antlers coming off the doors and the little red nose on the front. Like,
and they've got all the high-tech gear inside.
Yeah, the Christmas wreath on the grill.
Yeah.
They've got like the Batmobile things where they, shoot out things from the tires and chop up the tires in the truck. And all that.
Oh, yeah. They don't fuck around, those elves, man. They know if they don't pull this off, they might become Santa's next meal, right? One last thought, unless you guys have any more. What about... I don't know. I don't know why. I know the workshop and elves are supposed to be happy. I know that's the perception Jack was just saying he consistently has, but there's a part of me that just feels like there has to be growing animosity in that workshop. Just because, Santa has to be, he's got to like have an iron fist, right? I mean, he's got to really lay down, this is what we need. This is why when we need it. And if you're not performing, he's more than likely going to jump up your ass, right?
I think what Jeremy is getting at is the elves rebelled and killed Santa a long time ago, and it's just a Terminator Santa. Like, they just built Robo Santa.
I'm just saying, no matter how jolly you are, there's got to be a limit with people's bullshit. Right?
I just love how this has taken a real sort of dark capitalist turn, because
only it
all has to be about cost effectiveness and profit earnings and shareholder stuff. And it's like Santa Claus is completely anti any of that. Santa's like, I'm just giving shit away.
But that's the fantasy of it. The reality of it, though.
But are you sure that capitalism is the reality, or is that the sort of like dark fantasy we've all been forced to choke down?
You're not wrong, David.
Mm-hmm.
I just would have to imagine there's a pack of elves back at the workshop that when they see Santa smiling and jolly on the side of a fucking Coke bottle or in the Macy's Day Parade, they got to be like, if they only knew what this dude was like,
There's got to be at least one Hermie.
Yeah,
Hermie.
I mean, they made a story about him, so there's got to be. Yeah, there has to be one.
In my best of all scenarios in my head, it's Santa, Mrs. Claus, and like 12 elves, and they do everything. So there's no like giant factory of elves doing all this toy work. It's just these 12 guys who work their ass off all the time doing it, and Santa's helping them, and Mrs. Claus doing all this stuff. But because they're fantasy magical creatures, they get it all done. And it's just the use of magic and all that kind of stuff. But that takes care of the whole disgruntled employees, because of course they're not disgruntled. They're just family, and they're working together, and they're doing this whole thing. And that's what they've been doing all this time. And it's just a joyful cycle of it. But that's in my idealized version of it. But yeah,
sure. Which we all have, like that idealized version of what it should be to for us, to us. But yeah, just adding a little drop of reality, just watching it mix with that fantasy, we end up.
I think
with
if you dropped reality into it, it would just like implode. It would explode, and there would be no more. There would be none.
Exactly.
It's just like Santa Claus the movie in '85 or whatever, with John Lithgow comes in, was the big cigar chomping capitalist and stomps all over everything. That's what it is.
Yeah. You were saying, Randy?
I was just saying, there's this one elf that's like the mechanic, and he's just like, fuck this shit, ho ho ho, my ass. Like, really?
He's got the dirty uniform with grease on.
Yeah. Ass hanging out of his pants.
That's just Mervin the elf. He may come off as a hard ass, but he's really reading to sick kids on the weekends.
Got a Brooklynite accent. Come on.
Yep.
What are you doing?
Really? You couldn't have cleared the tower? Come on, Santa. Scuff the
man.
paint.
How
At
many
the
times
first-
have I told you? You got to move the belt. You got to move the belt.
At the first sight of any hostility or anything laziness in the elves, they're out. That's what David was talking about with Santa eating elves.
So they better keep in line, right?
Yeah, nobody. The elves don't know that that's what happens. It's just they disappear.
Well, they've got to know something's up. They may not know they're getting eaten, but they know that Humphrey isn't there today when he was yesterday. Like, what the fuck happened to him?
You see Santa leave the upper office and stomp down the stairs and cock the gun and
Makes me think of the Weird Al song, "The Night Santa Went Crazy."
Yeah,
Oh, man.
the lowest producer's dinner tonight.
Let's see who gets the lowest number today, boys.
Oh, Rankin Bass, eat your heart out.
Oh my
Literally.
God.
That'd
If
be
we
great.
could make a Rankin and Bass production of what we just talked about, it would be some best-selling shit, boys. I think it would. Man. I didn't hear a lot of confidence coming back through the headphones there, so
My mic cut out.
I'm just going to grab Michaela's. I'm just going to grab Michaela's Play-Doh. I'll get right on it.
yeah. All right. Well, I think that turned out fruitful. I think that was good, right?
Dark as fuck, but yeah.
Well, that's the Candair touch. That's what we do over here. And with that, we're going to move into playing our game, Christmas Street Smarts, which I'll set up really quick again. I've brought in 3 different people who are friends of our show throughout the years and asked them all the same Christmas questions. And then we're going to sit here and Randy, Jack, and David are going to guess whether these other 3 people got them right or wrong. So you guys ready to play?
Sure.
Yes, sir.
Do it.
Let's do it. All right. So like I said, we have 3 people from the Candair Nation who have volunteered to answer these questions, and let's just meet them right now. All right. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Well, my name is John Orlando. I am the man behind the PVD Cast podcast, which covers my passions, hockey, movies, wrestling, comics. And I also am the co-host of the only Matlock-themed podcast on the planet, Matt Talk, which basically covers, basically what I just said, the old TV show Matlock.
And you've gotten a great response from that. It's you and Jason Taylor from 3 Geeks Podcast, right?
Yep, that is correct. Yeah, we've gotten a really, really awesome cult following, I'd like to say. I mean, because we have our regulars now that are, popping on every show to throw in their 2 cents worth on the episodes. Yeah, so it's been fun. We've gotten quite a few of the stars come on to talk to us, and we've been doing this now 4 years, and that's always fun to have some of those,
Oh, you've gotten the Matlock stars on to talk about Matlock.
Yeah, we had Nancy Stratford, who played Michelle Thomas for 3 seasons on the show. We talked to Lori Lefine, who played Matlock's daughter in the first episode. And then let's see, who else did we talk to? We talked to Daniel Roebuck, who will later be Cliff later in seasons 8 and 9. 7, 8, and 9, that is. And who else did we talk? Oh, Linda Pearl. How can I forget Linda Pearl? She played Charlene, who was Matlock's daughter on the show for a number of seasons. So, and we're reaching out to a couple others as well. Unfortunately, we've run across the problem of wanting to talk to some of these folks, and unfortunately, they've passed. So that is unfortunate. Yeah. So.
Well, all the same, man, that's awesome. You guys got a good thing going there.
Yeah, we do. And again, it was all a joke. That's how this podcast started.
Well,
That's a very long story for another time. Anyways.
Yeah. All right. And that was John Orlando from the PVD cast, a good friend of the show, and from Matt Talk, as he was just talking about. So if you're into Matlock, check out that show, and also check out the PVD cast. Good show. John's good dude. He's good people.
Yeah.
Yes,
All right. Let's check out our next guest. All right. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hello, Can Air World. This is Big Maine, host of Lovers Rendezvous and Ain't That's the Truth.
And good friend of the Canned Air podcast. Always comes out to Torg, always hanging out. Good dude. And a good toy collector, too. Right?
Yep.
Look at you.
Video games, toys, everything retro. You name it. I got it.
You know what you remind me right now, laying there like that, is Michael Jackson on the cover of the Thriller album.
Right. I got the tiger around here somewhere. I gotta go get him.
He's just taking a nap on the other side of the house. They don't want to wake him. All right. And that was Harold Daniels, also known as Big Maine, podcaster, good friend of the show. And, you know, love having him on to do these because he gives some pretty funny reactions sometimes. So, all right. And then let's jump to our last guest. All right. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, my name's Kyle, friend of the show.
Good friend of the show. And it's been a long time, hasn't it, buddy?
It's been a minute since I've been in the back room with the Woodpile.
Woodpile Kyle.
I wish I could remember what episode that was from. It's been about probably 3 or 4 years that that little segment made it in our Christmas episode, but that was pretty freaking awesome. And used to be a pretty regular part of the show. I think you gave us one of our best moments in the in show history, which was the giving cactus. One of the best episodes we've got to date.
Oh man, the giving cactus. It just always gives.
It's the truth, but I wouldn't have known that if not for you. So thank you.
Of course. Always appreciate being on. Thanks for having me.
Okay. So there are 3 contestants. That was Kyle Pryor. Again, like I just said, he used to be a regular on the show, but you know, how life takes us apart from people sometimes. Kind of drifted away or drifted out of touch, but had to get him back for the Christmas episode. He was the first that came to mind for this. So Harold,
he went and got married.
He did. He went and like he's being an adult now and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, so once again, we have John, Harold, and Kyle. So gentlemen, these are your 3 question answerees that you'll be guessing on, all right?
Okay.
All right, and so for our first category is Who Knew It? So what we're going to be doing is I'm going to tell you the question that I read these gentlemen, and then you're going to all be guessing who knew it, all right? So the first question I ask all these gentlemen, what are the 2 most popular names for Santa Claus? Who do you think got it right? Was it Kyle, John, or Harold? Start with Jack.
I am going to have to say John. I think because he's a teacher. So that makes sense.
Okay. Stands to reason. David?
I'm going to go with Kyle.
David chose Kyle. Okay.
I mean, Kyle.
Randy, what about Cal?
I was gonna go with Kyle or with John, but just to make it interesting, I will go with Harold.
Well, you can go with whoever you want. We don't have to pick all 3 of them. It's whatever you want.
That's all right. I'll go with Harold.
You'll go with Harold.
I think it would have been more interesting to possibly be tied at the very beginning of the game by both people having the same one. But
hey, you know, Jack.
Moving on.
It's too
Moving on.
It's Christmas. It's Christmas.
Shut up. Moving on. All right. So Jack answered first. He said he thought John knew it. Let's see if he did. What are the 2 most popular names for Santa Claus?
Kris Kringle and Father Christmas.
Ooh. You're only half right. You got Kris Kringle. And I mean, you're not wrong about the other one, but most common. Give you one more shot.
Saint Nick.
Saint Nick. Saint Nick. That's right, but I can't give it to you. I mean, I want to, but if I do, the guys when they're playing this are going to rip my nuts off.
Oh, that's all right. That's fine.
No, I'd be
I'll
fine
take
with
my
it.
losses.
Yeah, I mean, we're starting off and Jack's already losing. I'm happy with it.
Okay.
I immediately thought or knew I lost when he started talking. Sorry, John.
All right. So then David chose Kyle. Let's see what he answered. What are two of the most popular names for Santa Claus?
I mean, I gotta go with Saint Nick and what else do we call Santa? Oh man, we're really drawing a blank. It's usually just Saint Nick and Santa. I'll go with Big Red.
Mommy, can I sit on Big Red's lap?
Don't go near him, Timmy.
Okay, you got Saint Nick correct. The second one we were looking for was Kris Kringle.
Kris Kringle, of course.
Yes. I get it, though. It's
Damn
not
it, Kyle.
readily available in the frontal lobe. I know.
Yeah.
Really let you down, didn't he, David? Which leaves us with Harold, who is the gentleman who got it. So let's see what he says. What are the two most popular names for Santa Claus?
Saint Nick and Santa.
Other than Santa Claus.
Other
So
than
you got
Santa
Saint
Claus.
Nick.
Kris
There's one
Kringle.
Boom! He got it. All right, so we have a point for Mr. Randy over there kicking us off.
Well,
Yeah, who'd have thunk?
disappointment at the start of the game. DraftKings is taking a loss.
DraftKings, really?
Yeah.
All right. So the next
Call that
question.
number at the bottom of the screen, that gambling number.
All right. The next question I ask Harold, John, and Kyle is what is Ralphie's little brother's name in the movie A Christmas Story? Who knew it, gentlemen? Start with Jack.
Oh. I'll have to say Big Maine. Because I can't see Kyle liking the Christmas Story. And John, well, he failed me last time.
So we must hate him the rest of the game.
Yeah, he's done. Me and him are through.
Fair enough. What about you, David?
I was going to say Harold as well.
Harold. All right. And Cal.
Hi, I'm
Or
Randy.
Randy. Sorry, I got so many names. Shut up. Cut me some slack.
And Randy Kyle is going to go with John.
With John. Okay.
Who
All
won
right.
the last one?
What?
Who won the last one? Because I was keeping score.
Randy won the last one.
That's right.
So leave it one,
Is
One
anyone
point.
else keeping score?
1 point, Jack. Yep, I got you.
I'm on it. No, I got it.
I'm doing it. I'm just in case. Okay. All right. So once again, I asked them all, what is Ralphie's little brother's name? Oh, I don't have to say it. They're going to want to say it in here. So let's go to John. See what he said. What is Ralphie's little brother's name in the movie A Christmas Story?
Ralphie. Man. I'm gonna guess Eddie.
Not Eddie. You're thinking of cousin Eddie, maybe.
I know. I'm stumped. I have no idea.
He shares the namesake of one of Candair's own. It's Randy.
Oh, it's Randy. Yes.
Randy.
Oh, look, it's a Zeppelin.
Wowee. Yeah, and Jack do that quite a bit, don't we?
Yes.
All right. So it wasn't John. Let's see what Harold said. What is Ralphie's little brother's name in the movie A Christmas Story?
I just watched it. Tommy.
No, not Tommy. Not Tommy. He shares the namesake of one of Candair's hosts.
Randy?
There it is. There it is. All right. So nobody
Sorry.
got that one.
Sorry, we doubted your Woodpile, Kyle.
Did Kyle get
Yeah, he did.
Did it? Okay. So out of the three answers, one of them does get it on all of them.
I'm not going to sit here and say who knew it and then give all wrong answers. I'm not that kind of ass. I'm not one of Santa's elves, man. I'm not going to play like that.
He's not Mervin the mechanic elf.
I'm not Humphrey the elf over here trying to mess up your game.
No, I just wanted to give them props for everyone knowing at least one thing, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, it's a process I'm not going to go into here.
Gotcha.
It takes a long time to get all these. This added about 6 extra nights to this whole show. So
we just started playing, and Jeremy's already at the fuck it point for the game.
oh, I've been over this game for days, man. This is the best part, knowing that when this is over, I don't ever have to look. Well, that's not true. I have to edit it. Fuck. Never mind. Okay.
Christmas is hell, Jeremy.
Now say it like Jimmy Stewart.
Christmas is hell.
Why does that never get
It's so
old?
great. It never does. No.
It never gets old. Every time's like the first time. Okay. The third question in the category, who knew it? What's the name of the main villain in The Nightmare Before Christmas? So who do we think got it right? Do you guys know the answer? Because I didn't.
Oh yeah.
Oogie Boogie, right?
Correct.
Okay. All right. Woo. Jeez.
I wouldn't have known that. But who do you think got it? Who knew it? Harold, John, or Cal?
I think Kyle got this one.
Okay. David?
I'm going to go with Harold again.
Harold. Okay. And Randall.
I'll go with John.
And John. We got the full deck up here. All right. Let's just start with Harold. What's the name of the main villain in The Nightmare Before Christmas?
Shoot. I'm gonna have to guess because believe it or not, I've never even seen this movie. I suck.
Wow. No,
Yeah.
I mean, I could honestly say you're not missing much, but other people might bite my head off for saying that. So,
Ronald Higginsworth.
where do you come up with these names?
I don't know.
Oh, I wish it was Ronald Higginsworth.
Ronald Higginsworth.
I need to start writing down the names you come up with and then just do something funny with them. Just make a cast of characters all with these names you just pull out of your ass.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
All right. So, afraid Harold did not get that. Ronald Higginsworth.
Oh, for sure he would know that. Wow.
All right. Let's see what John said. What was the name of the main villain in The Nightmare Before Christmas? That's been a common reaction.
No, because it's been a long time.
Oh,
I'd say
same
about
here.
6 or 7, 8 years since I've watched that. Villain's name. Spring Hill Jack? No.
Is that really a character's name?
I think that's a ska band, to be honest with you.
Oh, I wish it was. Correct answer is Oogie Boogie.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I don't think I would have got. So I'm afraid John did not know that one either, Randy.
Spring Heel Jack is in a Stephen King story.
Is that what it is?
Well,
yeah.
I think he's also like a mythical creature.
Yeah,
from England, too.
He's kind of like the Jersey Devil or whatever, but Spring Heel Jack, yeah.
I mean, when he said that, I thought it had sounded familiar, but I forgot all about it. Okay, I'll have to, it's actually something. All right, let's see what Kyle said. What's the name of the main villain in A Nightmare Before Christmas?
It's gonna be Oogie Boogie.
That is correct, sir. Yes. Another check on the board. Just to show you that at least someone did get it right.
That's it. That's right, Kyle.
All right. Question number 4. In the movie A Christmas Story, what was the name of the neighbors whose dog ate the Christmas turkey? Who knew it?
I have to say Kyle again.
Okay. What about David?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Kyle on this one.
Another Cal and Randy.
I'm going to say Harold because he said he had just watched it.
All right. Let's see what Harold said.
Oh.
Why'd you go, oh?
Because you always play the correct one last.
No, I'm being quite honest when
okay.
tell you I do not remember who got shit right or wrong here. A couple of them I do, but for the most part, I don't. I'm just choosing him because there's only one of him on the board.
Fair enough.
All right. In the movie A Christmas Story, what was the name of the neighbors whose dog ate the Christmas turkey?
Man, I just saw that movie.
Yeah, you did.
The Bumpuses. That's what it is. The Bumpuses.
Boom! Boom to the Bumpuses. That is a correct answer. So Brandy got one right.
Sons of bitches, Bumpuses!
All right, so let's see what Kyle's response was. In the movie A Christmas Story, what was the name of the neighbors whose dog ate the Christmas turkey?
Man, I always remember that dog, but I do not remember their names. Man, what's a left field? We're gonna go with the Daltons.
The Daltons. I wish it was.
I don't
for
think
your
I've gotten
sake, but it's not.
It's
the
Kyle.
Bumpuses, not the Daltons. No. So we
Ronald's
have
Bigglesworth.
Randy 2 points and Jack 1. Don't worry, David. We still got not a ways. I don't want to scare anybody, but we got more game to play.
Where'd David go?
We're going to get through this. Just bear with me. I put a lot of work into this, damn it. Okay, so for the 5th question in Who Knew It, and the final question, I ask everyone, which country started the tradition of putting up a Christmas tree? Who knew it, gentlemen? Jack, we'll start with you.
Oh, I will have to go with John on this one.
With John. All right. And David, how about you, sir?
John's the teacher, yeah?
Correct.
So he says.
I don't know. I went along with Jack last one. And yeah, I'll go with John.
With John. And Randy?
I was going to go with John, too.
John it is. All right, John, everyone has their bets in on you, buddy. Let's see if he got it. Which country started the tradition of putting up a Christmas tree?
I'm gonna go with Germany.
Boom! Yes, sir.
All
it was
right.
Germany. All right, everybody got a point.
Wow.
Freak.
Hot dog.
I was surprised he got it when he didn't seem sure. When he said, I'll go with, I was like, damn it.
Well, I think
Germany.
I cut out the conversation we have between these things. I think he went on to say, I was going to say Switzerland or something like that, but he was hung up between some other place and he decided on Germany. Good call, by the way. All right, so at the end of our first round, we have Randy with 3 points, Jack with 2, and David with 1. And now we move into the category of who blew it. Now we are looking for who fucked it up, who got it wrong. And the first question I ask Harold, John, and Kyle is, which popular Christmas beverage is also called milk punch? Who do we think got it wrong?
Harold.
Harold? Okay. What about David?
God, milk punch sounds so horrible.
I'm gonna go with Kyle.
With Kyle.
It's like milk steak from It's Always Sunny.
Hey,
Gross.
listen here, chunky Oreo milk. Just shush.
He got you there.
I'm going to go with Kyle, too.
Okay. Harold and Cal.
Real quick on these, are two of them right and one's wrong, or could it be...
I don't want to answer that.
Well, you said you didn't remember some of their answers too, so you can't really
I
say.
remember how I structured them.
Okay, fair.
But
I remember how the show was, and it could have been either or. Both people could have gotten it right.
I think there are some where there might be two people who got it wrong, but I can't remember which. But for the most part, it's one person fucked it up, all the other two got it right. But it's not completely uniform in this category. Okay?
Got it.
Okay, so let's start with Harold. Which popular Christmas beverage is also called milk punch?
Eggnog.
Damn, son. That was good. You got it. I'm afraid that is a correct answer for Harold, but a wrong answer for Jack. He got it right.
Damn it.
All right. So we just finished Harold's response, which he got correct, which Jack does not get a point for. So now we have Kyle. Let's see if he got it wrong. Which popular Christmas beverage is also called milk punch?
Milk punch. It's the first time I've heard those words used together.
You and me both.
I guess I'll have to go with eggnog.
Ooh, that is correct.
Let's go.
Got it. No points for anybody there.
He's so happy he did good, but we really wanted you to not, Kyle.
Hear that, Kyle? They
John, the
wanted you
teacher
to
fucked
not.
it up? Awesome.
What was that, David?
John the teacher fucked it up. Awesome.
Yeah. I hope he's watching. Okay,
Great.
The next question I ask Harold.
In the mail. Fuck you.
Yeah.
I asked them for the next question, in Who Blew It? I ask, in Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol, what was the first name of Scrooge? Now, this seems like it might be a difficult one to get wrong, but one of them did indeed get it wrong. So, guys, what are we thinking? Who are we leaning toward?
I'm going to go with Harold.
I have to go with Harold, too.
Okay, David?
My gut says Kyle. So I think I'm going to go with Kyle.
And Cal. All right, let's see.
Damn it, Kyle.
Cal. Come on, Cal. When I talked to him when we were doing this game, I never stopped saying Cal. Come on, Cal.
We never did. As soon as we found out that was his name, we always called him that.
I forgot how fucking funny he was. When we were sitting here doing this, I just was laughing and laughing.
Do you, Kyle?
Always.
All right, let's see what Kyle said. In Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol, what was the first name of Scrooge?
That's going to be Ebenezer.
That's right. And I just heard you say it before I even asked the question.
Yeah.
Okay, so Kyle did not get that one, or he got that one right, but that's not a correct answer for David, I'm afraid.
Do you, Kyle?
Which leaves us with Harold's response. Let's see what Harold said. In Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol, what was the first name of Scrooge?
It wasn't it Walter?
No, not Walter. It was
Walter
Ebenezer. You know him, right? Walter Scrooge?
That's right. Shoot.
All right. So go ahead.
Maybe he was thinking of Scrooged.
Is that the name of Bill Murray's character?
No.
No, I don't remember what it is, but it's not. Yeah, it's not Walter. That was me.
I just know that Karen Owen calls him Fluffy all the time.
Yeah. That was me and Randy both got one.
Yes. Jack and Randy both got a point on that one. So we're moving on to the third question of
I'm
who
gonna
blew
finish
it.
this game. I'm gonna finish this game with 1 point.
No, come
you're
on.
not.
We're not
Come
even
on.
halfway through, David. We still have a lot to go here. Settle
Where you
in,
going?
boys.
Where you going? Where you
Come
going,
back.
baby?
All right. I ask, visions of which food danced in children's heads as they slept in the poem "'Twas the Night Before Christmas"? Who do we think blew it?
I'm gonna go with Harold on this one.
I'm going to say Kyle.
I'm gonna go with John.
I say Kyle because he's young.
You got Ebenezer though, dude.
Yeah.
You got
I feel
that
like
missing a beat.
I feel like that story is more known than the Nutcracker.
That's not the Nutcracker.
Who's talking about the
Was-
Nutcracker, bro?
Was the night before Christmas.
Yeah,
Jackie
what am
boy.
I thinking
Just
of?
say yes
Sugar
and
plums.
nod.
I'm thinking of sugar plum fairies. That's why. That's where.
Oh, okay.
That's what it. Yeah.
Yeah, good save, Jack.
Okay. Okay, so
I'm
I
on
have
it.
Jack's
Why
pick
you
is
little-
Kyle, David's pick is Harold, and Randy's pick is John. Is that accurate?
Correct.
Yep.
All right, let's go down through here. Let's see what Harold said. Visions of which food danced in children's heads as they slept in the poem "'Twas the Night Before Christmas"?
Sugar plums.
Boom! He didn't even hesitate on that one, did he?
I got that one.
Sorry, David.
Damn it.
He
Man,
got that
big-
one right.
Big
So-
Maine was on it.
Let's see what John had to say. Visions of which food danced in children's heads as they slept in the poem "'Twas the Night Before Christmas"?
Sugar plums.
Yes,
All
sir.
right.
I'm sorry I doubted you, John. But damn it.
There wasn't even an ounce of hesitation.
No.
So let's see who got it wrong. It was Cal. Let's see what he said. Visions of which food danced in the children's heads as they slept in the poem "'Twas the Night Before Christmas"?
Oh man, I can like think of the poem, but it gets fuzzy right around there, huh? I'll go with delicious food.
Ooh. The children all nestled in their beds with visions of delicious food danced through their head. Visions of sugar plums.
Ugh.
I've never dreamt of sugar plums. Have you?
No, I don't even think I've had a sugar plum.
I don't either. I'd be hard pressed. I think we'd both be hard pressed to find anybody who's had a sugar plum, let alone dreamt about them.
Sounds like when
Julia, you
Jack
ever had
eats to keep himself regular.
Wow.
She said no.
Ask her if she's ever dreamt about them.
You ever dreamt about a sugar plum? She looks even more confused. She said no.
We got the result we wanted then.
I agree. We're hard pressed.
All right. So that is a correct answer for Jack. All
Way
right.
to go, Kyle.
Way to go and fuck up, Kyle.
Yeah. Only like you when you do it right.
All right. Question number 4. I ask, what horned figure is said to punish naughty children at Christmas time? Who blew it? Jack.
John. Yeah, I have to say John.
David.
I'm gonna go with John as well.
Okay. And Randy.
I'm going to say Harold.
Harold. All right. Let's see what Harold had to say. What horned figure is said to punish naughty children at Christmas time?
Horned figure
Mm-hmm.
that punishes the devil.
Not exactly the devil, but you're going in the right direction.
Not the devil. Not the devil, but a figure that has horns. The Baphomet? I don't know.
Kathy Griffin is the answer. No, I'm kidding. The answer is Krampus. All right, so he got that one wrong, so that's a point.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what John said. What horned figure is said to punish naughty children at Christmas time?
Krampus.
Yes, sir. Boom.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jack. Sorry, David. No point there.
Oh, I'm maintaining my 1 point, so I'm good.
Oh, man. Hang in there, man. Positivity. It goes a long way.
I'm positively last. That's
Randy got that one?
Randy got that one, yes.
Damn, he pulled back ahead.
All right, for the last question in Who Blew It, I ask all the guys, who conceived and produced the film A Nightmare Before Christmas? Who did not get that one right? Jack.
What was the question?
Who conceived and produced the film A Nightmare Before Christmas?
Oh, okay. Oh, who blew that one?
What about you, Dave?
John.
John?
I'm going to go with John too, because he said he hadn't seen it in like 8 or 10 years. So,
Oh, that's a good point. Okay, and Randy?
You go with Harold again.
All right. All right, let's see what Harold had to say. Who conceived and produced the film A Nightmare Before Christmas?
That was most definitely 100% Rudolph Van Wart the third.
Oh, man, you didn't come here to play. You came here to just get me to laugh, didn't you? Come on, man. You know this name.
Steven Spielberg.
I'm afraid not, my friend. Tim Burton.
Tim Burton. That would make sense. Yeah.
All right. So he blew it. That's a point for Randy. Let's see what John said. Who conceived and produced the film A Nightmare Before Christmas?
Oh, Tim Burton.
Yes, sir. Boom.
hasn't seen it in 8 years, but he knows that.
Yeah.
What?
Something's afoot here with John. All right. Let me get the scores here. 3.
I should have remembered that Harold never saw it. He said that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You fucked up.
Did I ever?
It's the subtext, my friend. It's the subtext.
All right. All right. So at the end of the second round, we have Randy with 6 points, Jack with 4, and David with 1. Now we are moving into Pick Your Pony. And I don't know if you guys remember how this one works, but before the questions are even asked, you're going to pick one of these gentlemen, and that's who you're going to stay with. After the question is asked, then you're going to guess whether that person got it right or wrong. So, gentlemen, pick your pony. Jack, go ahead.
I'm going to pick Kyle.
Kyle, all right. How about Randy?
I'm going to go with John.
And David.
I will choose Harold.
Okay. So I ask everyone, which Christmas song containing the lyrics, everyone dancing merrily in the new old-fashioned way? All right. So, Jack, do you think Kyle got that right or wrong?
Wrong.
All right. Randy, what do you think John did with that question?
I'm going to say you got it right.
All right. And David, what about Harold?
I think you got it wrong.
I think he got it wrong. All right. Well, let's see. Well, everyone answered. Let's start with Harold. Which Christmas song contains the lyric, everyone dancing merrily in the new old-fashioned way?
I would say a song that I didn't write.
Well, you're not wrong. Can you hear it in your head? Can you hear the lyric?
Not at all. That's the problem.
It's a popular Christmas song.
All I Want for Christmas Is You.
No, not that popular.
Not that popular.
No, it's Rocking Around the Christmas Tree.
Oh man.
All right, David.
You
What did we
fucked
tell
up.
you, man?
I
There's your
literally
point.
forgot all about this.
Damn it.
Point for David. All right. Let's see what John had to say. Which Christmas song contains the lyric, "Everyone dancing merrily in the new old-fashioned way"?
Is it Rocking Around the Christmas Tree?
That it is, sir.
Okay. All right.
Which is a point for Randy because he betted in favor of John. And then let's see what Kyle said. Jack thinking he will get this wrong. Which Christmas song contains the lyrics, "Everyone dancing merrily in the new old-fashioned way"?
Oh my god. Rocket Around the Christmas Tree.
Boom, son! He got it. Rocking around the Christmas tree it was.
I had to, like-
All right, so that was points for Randy and David on that round. Sorry,
That was
Jack.
a really hard one, man. I didn't think Kyle had it in him.
It's kind of weird that it's like, oh, yeah, sure. All the white guys got it, but
Oh my god. Okay.
that song's from the 50s, so
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, but it's the Home Alone generation. I mean,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
grew up on that movie.
yeah.
Yeah.
The next question I ask everyone is, which one of Santa's reindeer? Oh fuck, I'm not supposed to tell you that yet. Pick your pony, gentlemen.
I'm gonna
Jack.
go with John.
John. Okay, David.
Kyle.
Yeah. And Randy.
Harold.
Harold. All right, I asked them all, which one of Santa's reindeer has the same name as another holiday mascot? Do you guys know the answer to that one? Because I sure as hell didn't.
Well, is
Love seeing
Cupid?
you all in such deep thought.
not Cupid, is it? Is that a holiday
Yeah.
mascot?
Cupid.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
Valentine's Day.
Okay.
That is the answer. Yes, Cupid is the correct answer. So, Jack, do you think John got that right or wrong?
I think he got it right.
All right, Randy, what do you think Harold did with that question?
Sorry, Harold, but I'm going to say you got that wrong.
All right, and David, what do you think Kyle did with that question?
I think you got it right.
I think you got it right.
I have a feeling that they all went through each one of the reindeer and was like, "Oh, Cupid."
Yes. Okay. Okay. All right, let's see what Harold had to say. Which one of Santa's reindeer has the same name as another holiday mascot?
Let me see. Blitzen?
No. What other holiday would he share?
Or
What
20.
other holiday mascot is named Blitzen? None. I don't think. Okay, that's an incorrect answer. And that's a point for Randy right there. Let's see what John had to say. Which one of Santa's reindeer has the same name as another holiday mascot?
Oh, Cupid.
Boom, there it was. Just had to give it
Okay.
a moment of thought, didn't you?
That's it.
And that is a point for Jack. And then let's see
Yep.
what Cal had to say. Which one of Santa's reindeer has the same name as another holiday mascot?
Damn, I got a 1 in 12 shot. Man, I'm really drawing a blank because I only ever think of Rudolph. I'm gonna go Blitzer.
Blitzer.
Lock it in.
Blitzer. I wish there was a deer with the name Blitzer. I think you're thinking of Blitzen,
Blitzen. You're right. I am.
but I'm going
I'll
to
still
call him
lock in
Blitzer
Blitzer.
from now on. Yeah, it
Yeah.
sounds more metal. The correct answer is Cupid.
Cupid. Oh,
All
that
right,
makes sense.
so he got that one wrong. which
He
I'm
got that wrong all over the place. Blitzer, and he was talking about 12 tiny reindeer.
I know when he said that he got a 1 in 12 chance, I kept trying to, because there's only 8, right? Rudolph
Yeah.
makes 9.
Well, 9, yeah.
Maybe he was thinking the 12 months of the year. I don't know.
Yeah.
12 days of Christmas.
Could be. All right. So the next question I ask everybody was, what gift did the little drummer boy give to the newborn Christ? Fuck, I'm not supposed to tell you that yet. I fucked up, but I already did. So, Jack, pick your pony.
Well, I don't remember what the question was, so I'll go ahead and go with Harold. I totally blanked on what the question was.
All right. Randy?
I'm going to go John and say he got it right.
What do you think Harold did with that question, Jack?
Well, I don't know the question.
What gift did the little drummer boy give to the newborn Christ?
I'm going to say he got it right. Yeah.
All right. And David, what's your pick?
Kyle.
Kyle. And do you think he got it right or wrong?
Wrong. You got it wrong.
Got it wrong. All right. Got all three of the giant guys again. All right. Here we go. Let's see what Harold said. What gift did the little drummer boy give to the newborn Christ?
Frankincense and myrrh.
Oh, no, you're thinking of the three wise men, at least two of them. No, the little drummer boy played him a song. Okay. So no
He gave
point.
Christ rhythm.
All right. Let's see what John had to say.
The baby jumps up. I got rhythm.
Who could ask for anything more?
What is that? I got rhythm. I've got some. Who could ask for anything more? What is that from? No one?
Nope, I don't know.
Okay.
I was going to say, it's not even Bugs Bunny.
I think the
But it's
song's
along
actually called I Got Rhythm.
lines of the front.
Oh, that would make sense. I got rhythm. All right. I'll check it out later because I haven't thought of that in a long time. All right, gentlemen, pick your pony.
I'm going to go with Kyle again.
Okay. Randy?
We just skipped the rest of the. Just skipped David and I in that last one.
I did?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, I did.
I
See?
guess John.
I am juggling like 5 things over here. Bear with me, please.
Well, you know what? Never mind. David and I just get a point. We'll just.
All right. Sorry, guys. Let's jump back. All right. So, again, what did the little drummer boy give to the newborn Christ? Let's see what John said. What gift did the little drummer boy give to the newborn Christ?
What did he give Christ? He gave him a song.
Good man. That is the right answer.
Okay.
He played him a song. Okay, that is a correct answer for Randy there. Let's see what
The
Cal
answers in
said.
the question, he's a drummer boy.
What's that?
I think the answers in the question, he's a drummer boy.
I know. Sometimes if you just stop and look at the question hard enough, the answer lies right there, right? All right. Let's see. Who was this again? Let's see what Kyle said. What gift did the little drummer boy give to the newborn Christ?
Oh man, I know it wasn't gold, frankincense, or myrrh.
No, wise men got that covered.
Who gives a baby myrrh?
Who gives a baby any of that shit?
True. You give him a drumstick or drumsticks?
Signs one of his sticks after a solo.
And gives it to him. Baby just snaps it in half.
The baby becomes a rocker from then on.
Oh man, he gets all the power. That'd be cool.
Oh, that probably would have been cooler. But he played a song for him on his drums.
Oh, okay, I see.
He should have signed the drumstick and given it to the child Christ.
That would have been pretty cool. Then
Yeah.
it could become Jesus Christ like superstar. That'd be pretty sick.
I might watch it then. Point for David.
Woo!
Yeah, if he had given him drumsticks, he would have grown up to be Tommy Lee.
Yeah, here we go. Is Tommy Lee the one who's got the roller coaster set?
Tommy Lee's the one with the sex tape with Pam Anderson.
Oh, I know that, but he also doesn't he also the one that has like the roller coaster drum
and he
set that
plays
comes
and
out
he's flipping around. Yep.
Yeah, I would have loved to seen Motley Crue. That'd have been a cool show.
They were pretty good.
You saw them?
Mhm.
Shut up! I don't like you anymore.
Was that different than any other day?
Oh, God damn it! All right, guys, pick your pony. Jack, you already picked Kyle for the next one. Randy, who's your pick?
I'll go with John again.
All right, and David.
Harold.
Okay. And I asked them all, according to the song, what did my true love give to me on the 9th day of Christmas? Do you guys know what that is?
9 maids of milking.
Nope.
Oh, it's 8 maids of milking. Ladies dancing.
There it is. 9 ladies dancing. Okay.
A strip club. Awesome.
Right?
Yeah.
That's a gift that keeps on giving, David.
Right.
Okay, so do we think, Jack, do you think Kyle got it right or wrong?
Wrong.
Wrong. Randy, what do you think John did with that question?
Sorry, but I'm going to say you got it wrong.
All right. And David, what do you think Harold did with that question?
Sorry, Harold, but I think you got it wrong.
All right, everybody got it wrong. Let's see what they said, starting with Harold. According to the song, what did my true love give to me on the 9th day of Christmas?
Oh man. The 9th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 3 pair of old socks, 1 shiny penny, and a Mad magazine from 1985.
That's what your true love gave you? Your true love gave you used socks, a penny, and an old magazine, and you're like, fuck, I love you.
She knows me. She knows me. I'm retro. She knows me. That's how that works.
She knows you love them old socks and pennies.
Right.
Mm-hmm. I mean, who does?
Because I know it's not a partridge in a pear tree, because that's the first
one. No.
The 9th, man, I can't even. A locket.
I'm afraid not. No, it was 9 ladies dancing.
Oh, I would have took that. Dang.
Oh shit, that's a good gift, right?
Right.
Who wouldn't take that?
I think you need to give David like 12 points on that one just for every wrong answer.
Yeah, that should count as like 3 wrong answers, I suppose, right? All right, excuse me. Let's see what John said. According to the song, what did my true love give to me on the 9th day of Christmas?
Hold on. 8 lords of leaping, 5 golden rings. 9 ladies dancing?
Yes, sir. That's
Okay.
that's it.
Sorry I doubted you, John.
That's what you get, Randy. It's what you get, son.
It's really hard to jump right in the middle of like the beginning, the middle, or the end, like in between 5 and 12 and 1 and 5, because you know what 5 is.
Yeah, 1 through 5 is pretty easy. I have no idea. What's the 12th one?
12 Lords of Leaping? No.
10 lords a leaving, 9 ladies dancing,
Yeah.
8 maids a milking, 7 swans a swimming, 6 geese a laying, 5 golden rings, 4.
No, you have to 5 golden rings. All
See,
right.
I listened to too much Bob Rivers. I can't remember the right lyrics to any of these songs.
4 mockingbirds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, right? And a partridge in a pear tree, right?
Mhm.
Yep.
All right. Let's see what Kyle did. According to the song, what did my true love give to me on the 9th day of Christmas?
Oh man, I blacked out after the second day.
Right.
I mean, the only thing I remember is when they gave their heart. So I'm gonna go with their heart.
Their heart?
Yeah,
What day of Christmas was that? I don't remember the heart.
I might be conflating that with another song. Yeah, Last Christmas.
Oh, you're
I Gave You
thinking
My
of
Heart. Yeah.
Last Christmas, I gave you my heart. No, this one is like On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave him a.
Oh yeah,
lists
yeah.
through all the
Oh
shit.
man. Yeah, that one you lose me after the seventh one because it's the golden rings and whatnot.
Yeah. Take a
Taquitos.
stab. Just take a wild shot in the dark.
Ninth day of Christmas, you gave me 9 taquitos.
Now that's a good gift. But is it better than 9 ladies dancing?
Oh man, depends on how good the taquitos are.
And depends how they're dancing.
True.
A lot of factors here.
There are a lot of factors here. Could be a whole episode unto itself.
Yeah, we'd have to really sit down and dissect this one. All right. Correct answer for Jack. Kyle got it wrong.
It's 12 drummers drumming.
Is it really?
Yeah.
What's 11 then?
Pipers piping.
Piping.
12 drummers drumming, 11 pipers piping, 10 lords of
10
leaping.
lords of leaping.
Yeah.
Somebody's got some money. All right, gentlemen. Pick your pony for the last question in the Pick Your Pony category.
John.
Harold.
David
I'll go
said
with-
John. Jack said Harold.
I'll go with Woodpile Cow.
Woodpile Cow. All right. I asked them all in the song Winter Wonderland, what do we call the snowman? Jack, you think Harold got it right or wrong?
No, I think you got it wrong. It's going to be another
Randy, what do you think?
good name coming.
Oh, I have no doubt. What about you, Randy? What do you think Kyle did with that?
You know what? I'm going to put my faith in the Woodpile and say he got it right.
We've seen where your blind faith gets you in this game in the past, Randy, but fingers crossed all the
Yeah, it
same.
usually ends up me kicking Jack's ass.
David, what do you think John did with that one?
I think he got it right. I think he's going to puzzle it out and get it right.
Okay. Well, let's start with Harold and see what he said. In the song Winter Wonderland, what do we call the snowman?
Winter Wonderland. The snowman name is Sean Thompson.
A simple
In the
name.
meadow, we can build a snowman, and we can pretend that he is Sean Thompson. I like it. I like it, but it's wrong. So that's an incorrect answer, but a correct answer for Jack.
Yeah.
Let's see. What?
It wasn't quite as grand of a name as I thought it would have been, as the others have been.
Oh,
But,
man. Harold comes up with some gems. I just want to see a whole town with people named after Harold. Demetrius Johnson III. Let's see what John did with this one. In the song Winter Wonderland, what do we call the snowman?
You mean like its name? Like what's the snowman's name?
Yes.
Okay. It's something weird. Is it Parson Brown?
Parson fucking Brown, son. Yes, it is. That is a correct answer for John and for David. Let's see what Cal had to say. In the song Winter Wonderland, what do we call the snowman?
Oh my god, I can like see the face, but I can't think of the name. I guess I'm gonna go with Frosty.
Nah, I'm afraid not. The correct answer is Parson Brown.
Oh yeah, duh.
In the meadow, we can build a snowman, and we'll call the stupid ass Parson Brown. I can't remember the lyrics right there.
I can't remember that part of the lyric either. I'm
Yeah.
sitting there trying to remember what it is.
I thought I'd be all clever and try to regale him with lyrics, but I fucked up. So, at the end of our third category, Pick Your Pony, we have David with 4 more points. We have Randy with 3 more points. And Jack with 3 more points, which gives Randy a total of 9, Jack a total of 7, and David a total of 5. So we've come down to the wager of death. All right, guys? So this is going to work just like Pick a Pony. So you guys are going to pick your guy. I'm going to ask you the question. then you're going to wager points, whether they got it right or wrong. I think that's how it works. Yeah. Okay. So go ahead and pick your pony, gentlemen.
I'm gonna pick Kyle.
Kyle. All right. And then that brings us to Randy or David.
I'm going to go with John.
Okay.
Big Harold.
And David with Harold. I asked these gentlemen, what popular Christmas song was originally written for Thanksgiving? Jack, what do you think, Kyle? Do you think Kyle got it right or wrong? And how much do you wager of your of your 7 points?
I'll wager all of them, and he got it wrong. Yeah.
Okay.
He doesn't seem to know his music. Christmas music.
Okay. Fair enough. And Randy, what do you think John did, and how much do you wager?
Fuck it. All right, I wager at all that he got it. I'm going to say wrong. Sorry, John.
That John got it wrong. And David, what do you think Harold did with this question, and how much do you wager, sir?
I will wager 5 points.
Okay.
The Big Maine got this question wrong.
That this Big Maine did not get this one right. I love this. Everybody's all in. See, this is anybody's game. This is still anyone's game.
Thanks for not betting 5 points, Randy.
Dude, I never bet safe on these. You know this.
All right. All right. So one more time, I ask, what popular Christmas song was originally written for Thanksgiving? Let's see what Harold said. Which popular Christmas song was written for Thanksgiving?
Let me see.
What's the most popular Christmas song? What's the first one that comes to your mind?
Merry Christmas.
No, afraid not.
Joy to the World.
Nah, I'm afraid not. Keep going.
Not
You
Joy
lost
to
the
the
point,
World.
but I'll still let you guess.
Okay. See, Joy. We got Joy to the World. That's not it. What is the one song? Ba-ra-ba-bum-bum.
That was the Little Drummer Boy, and that is incorrect. What you're looking for is Jingle Bells. Oh, shit, I accidentally hit
Jingle
the
Bells.
microphone.
Wow.
Yeah.
I never would have thought that would be for Thanksgiving.
Me neither. I would have got it wrong, too. So, okay. So, that's a point for David, who just doubled his points. David at 10 points now. Let's see what
And that was funny. I was thinking I'll Be Home for Christmas.
I was thinking the Charlie Brown song, but
Oh, like the
Christmas tree?
no, the
boo doo 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 doo. Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah, I would have never guessed it was Jingle Bells. I just pulled these questions offline. I didn't make them. All right, let's see what Kyle had to say. Which popular Christmas song was written for Thanksgiving?
Oh my god! I guess today I'm gonna learn as a Thanksgiving song.
Yeah, man, I'm learning too.
Man, I really can't think of anything.
Grandma got run over by a reindeer.
Yeah, like all I'm thinking of are Christmas songs. I'm just
Well, that's the thing. It's probably one of them you're thinking of. It's a popular Christmas song now, but started originally
but started as a
wrote in-
Thanksgiving song. Oh
Correct.
wow. Okay. Shoot, I'm gonna go with "Dreaming of a White Christmas."
Ooh, no, I'm afraid not. Afraid not. But see, I mean, I wouldn't have an inkling of a clue on which way to lean on this. It would just be a shot in the dark. The correct answer is Jingle Bells. So that's a correct answer for Jack, who's doubled his points and now at 14. And let's see what John had to say. What popular
come on,
Christmas
John,
song
don't
was
let me
written for
down by being
Thanksgiving?
right.
I have no idea. No clue.
You gotta guess something, John.
I gotta guess
just
something.
Pick a Christmas song and throw it on the table.
Jingle Bells.
That's right.
You're kidding me.
Not kidding. That is right.
Okay, I just randomly guessed.
See?
I
See?
should play I got to play the lottery now. I'm lucky.
Go get your ticket. All right.
Wow.
Sorry, Randy, but you are
I'm
bankrupt.
the loser.
You are at 0. We have David in at second place with 10 points, and Jack making him the Christmas Street Smarts 2024 champion with 14 points. Congratulations, Jack.
Thank you. Please sit down.
And your prize, you get to stick your hand in a mayonnaise jar.
Yeah, that's going to come
Still
back one of
smells.
these days.
You're supposed to wash your hand, dude.
All right. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed that as long as it took me to make. I hope some enjoyment came out of that for you.
Heck yeah.
Put the effort in. That's awesome.
Oh shit, I forgot to record.
That's just not funny. Okay.
I didn't win. I deleted the file. Sorry.
Yeah.
I know people like that, but all right. That was a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Congratulations to Jack on his victory. He's won too many of these Christmas competitions. If you ask me, I think he's got an ace up his sleeve or somehow rigging this. I don't know how that could be, but anyway, we're going to move into the Canned Air Gift Exchange, which is going to be a lot of fun. One thing, gentlemen, we have to remember is we have an audience that cannot see us. So as we're opening stuff, let's tell the people what we have received, all right? But who wants to go first? David's going last. I will just put that front and forward right now. Who wants to go first?
Go
Jared,
first, Randy.
You know what? No, Jared put all this work in. He should go.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's downright sweet of you, Randy. I appreciate that.
You gotta open.
I would appreciate what you just said if this top little package here wasn't ironically shaped like a Creed CD.
It honestly is not. It honestly is not. It's something even better.
I listened to last year's episode and remember that.
That was so funny. Hey, we lost David. Where'd David go? See, this is the point where he just gave up. He's like, fuck this. I'm done.
I had to go get my package opening device. So.
Yes.
Okay, just don't stab it too hard. Don't kill it.
Yeah.
Just maim it. All right, so Randy has me opening up this suspiciously Creed-looking CD. Or
You will love it. You will love it and hate it at the same time.
Oh, I can't even begin to guess. So I'm just going to open.
Hopefully, we can show this on the air.
You got.
Oh, you. Okay. This is pretty. You were accurate, man. Okay, so we were just talking about on the show how much I dislike live, laugh, and love signs in people's house.
No.
Like if I walk in a house and see a live, laugh, love sign, I'm more inclined just to turn and walk out the door. So he got me a live, laugh, love, don't be a cunt sign.
That's awesome.
If it wasn't for this bottom part,
Yep.
I don't know. Thank you, Randy.
You're welcome. I literally went on Amazon and searched live, laugh, love, funny, and that was the first thing that popped up. I was like, okay, can't argue with that.
Amazon did the work for you, man. Look at it. It's pretty perfect. I've got to think of where to put it. I think it might go to work. As long as the work's okay with me putting the word cunt somewhere. Am I going ahead with the second one? Or are we moving on? Or
No, go ahead with the second one.
all right.
So
I cannot tell what this is. It feels like did you rob a library maybe?
I did,
Okay.
and I took their live, laugh, love and scribbled on that.
If this is more live, laugh, love, bro.
It's not. I did take a chance on it though, so hopefully you don't
You
have
took
it.
a chance? What can it be?
It was in my cart, and I'm like, he's probably got this, but I'm gonna try it.
It's been in your car?
Cart.
Oh, okay, that makes me feel better. I thought, get this out of the car, Randy. I'll give it to Jeremy for Christmas.
been in storage for the past couple of years. I'll just give this to Jeremy.
Oh, nice. Oh, nice. Oh, wow. Okay, so Randy has got me the Happy Festivus. It's a Festivus Miracle game, Seinfeld game, along with the Serenity Now talking button. You just hit it and it says Serenity Now. That is so going to work. Thank you, Randy. This was awesome.
Welcome. Have you played that game before?
I have never played this game.
Okay, cool.
I've played a Seinfeld trivia game, but never a Festivus game. No.
Okay.
This is coming to Christmas this year. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm going to have to open this and get a Serenity Now really, really quick.
We'll have to ask Brooke later on. So how often do you hear the button? He's up there editing. Something happens. Serenity Now.
Oh, maybe I got to turn it on really quick.
It's come with batteries.
About to find out.
Oh crap! I didn't even think
Nope.
about that. I'm sorry.
Did you hear it? Nothing?
No, it's not coming through.
It's these dynamic microphones. But
yeah.
anyway, there's the button.
But it does work, though, right?
It does work. Yes,
Okay.
it works. Yes. Thank you so much, Randy.
You're welcome, man.
What else is this? There's Serenity Now magnets in here. Awesome. Thank you, Randy. I love it. All right. Who would like to go next?
Randy can go next.
Okay. And then Jeremy, you gave me something else too, right? Am I doing
Yes,
that?
yeah. Jack had Randy, Randy had me, and I had Jack in the exchange. But I saw something when I was out that just made me think of Randy. I thought he had to have it, so I grabbed it anyway.
Jack, I do have to ask you. I was staring at this for a good 10 minutes trying to figure out what the hell that says.
I don't even know.
True Care?
I think that's what it says.
Tie Care?
I have no idea.
All right.
That's why I was going to put it in a gift bag, and I was just like, no, that'll just keep him guessing.
It did. It had me puzzled. Jesus, dude, you quadruple knot this
I want to
thing?
make sure you didn't know no peeking.
Well, my son dropped it down the steps a couple times. So.
Well, it's all broke then. Great.
Is there multiple pieces to this?
I must be broke then.
Well, there's multiple pieces.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
It's really broke. He wasn't kidding. It's broke.
Yeah.
some assembly required.
Yeah.
Oh, shut up. Oh, okay.
Hell
So we've
yeah.
got Blazing Godzilla. Or is that Shin? No, that's Shin. That's Shin.
Is that Shin? I was trying to tell which one was. I figured one of them.
I'm guessing.
I
there's
said
a
too
Shin
much.
here. So we got Shin. We got, oh, nice. We've got a blue Shin. It's just a bag of Godzillas.
Did you make these, Jack, or did you buy them?
No, I bought them. I know Randy likes Godzilla.
Oh, nice.
Wasn't sure
okay.
which Godzillas.
That's the
So I just bought them all.
The new Godzilla. Yeah.
Do you have any Godzilla?
Jesus Christ, there's
I'll take
5 more in here.
Here you go, bag of Godzilla.
Got all the Godzilla.
Give me one of everything.
Nice. Got a whole army. Jesus Christ, man. How many's in this?
It's like 1,000.
Did you just start having a seizure when you were clicking buy now?
I never thought I'd see Randy get frustrated by an endless bag of Godzillas.
Yeah, serious.
Holy shit. This is awesome.
Took me forever to wrap them.
This one has flames. The biggest problem is going to be keeping track of them with my daughter.
Yeah, that's what I was figuring.
Hide the few you really love and pray for the rest of them.
Yeah.
Sweet. Thanks, Jack. This is awesome, man.
You're welcome.
And another Godzilla.
So
I
how
have
many?
no-
Is that all of them?
Yeah, there's 8? Yeah, 8 Godzillas.
It should be, yeah,
Right.
it should be 8.
You
Yep.
could hide those around the house at Easter and have your kids find them instead of eggs, right?
New Christmas tradition, find the Godzilla before it finds you. Thanks,
All
Jack.
right.
That's awesome.
You're welcome.
Go ahead and open the one I got you too, Randy.
Oh, there.
Okay. It's also a Godzilla. For what?
Yeah, we
There's only
collaborated.
one. Yep.
I'll buy the 9th one.
Oh. Tales of the Crypt Keeper. That's awesome.
You're always
dude.
trying to
Whoa.
imitate the Crypt Keeper, and then I was at this store at the mall, and there he was, like the Crypt Keeper on board, like original from the 90s. Like, yeah,
Oh.
Randy has to have that, I think.
Thank you. I have a ringleader for my Godzillas.
And if you
Thank
like
you.
them, they had the entire line there, so
Did they
you can
really?
go back and buy it.
And it's still got the KB toy.
I
sticker
know,
on there.
man. That's what I loved
awesome.
about it.
Thank you, dude. That's awesome. Thank
You're
you both.
welcome. All
My
right,
turn now.
Jackie's turn. What could it bring?
There's a box.
It is Just for Men, the Rejuvenator.
It is singular Godzilla.
No matter which end I open.
No.
Is what's on the box in it?
I don't know.
That's
It's the thing about these microphones. You can't hear paper unwrapping and shit. I want to go
can't-
back to condenser mics.
You can't hear anything? Turn my
Can't
gate
hear
down.
shit. There we go.
Oh, I think maybe I don't know, but have an idea.
Well, what do you think it is?
The foam all busted apart. Well, it looks like a chest, so I have a feeling it's a mimic. It's a chest. I'm afraid to open it though, in case it is. Oh, it is. Oh,
Nice.
was I was got a lock on
A working
padlock
lock
for it,
and
too.
key. I just
Yeah.
remember you and Josh were going on about mimic boxes back in February when we were in Cleveland. I was
Yeah.
like,
Oh, that's awesome.
I thought you could keep. I mean, I think it's made for like keeping like your D&D dice and stuff in there, but I thought you could
Right.
keep, other things in there like Q-tips or something.
That's cool. It's heavy too.
I know. I was surprised. I opened it when it got here because I wanted to make sure it wasn't busted up and shit, but it survived. So
Sweet. Thank you.
you're welcome, man. And that brings us to David. David, the only thing I'm going to say about your gift is I hope you like journals, bro.
We got
freaking huge.
It's a big,
It's a
big journal.
huge journal.
it's all the Creed albums on LP.
Yeah.
Can you take me home?
Oh, I'm stoked.
The anticipation is
I know,
killing me.
me too.
Is you didn't see it totally, huh, Randy? Okay.
I'm worried that I'm careful with that knife.
My eye.
Well, you're not wrong.
Me and the girl taped the hell out of it, so I'm sorry. I just wanted to make sure it got there in one piece.
All good.
Is it full of peanuts? The edible peanuts?
No, but there's foam and shit.
Giant Cheetos.
Not sure what that is. Oh wow, is this the freaking thing? That is so awesome. Oh wow. It's the Wolverine mask from Deadpool. That is freaking awesome.
Nice.
Wow. It came in two parts.
Oh, it's okay. It's magnets. So you can wear it, David.
Oh really?
Yeah, you can.
Oh, nice.
Yes, it fits. Fuck yeah.
That is awesome. And I can actually see out of it too.
Ladies and gentlemen, Hugh Jackman showed up to the show this year.
Yes,
For
let's welcome
Christmas.
you. Thank you
Thanks,
for joining
Hugh.
us, Hugh.
That is awesome. Thank you so much.
And Jack made that thing, man.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. 3D printed it.
Oh, that is freaking awesome. Oh, wow. Man, you guys break my heart. That's awesome.
We don't want to break it. We just want to make it swell a little bit. Well, last time we were talking, which I haven't even released the episode yet. It's coming out after this one for our New Year's episode. But we had talked about Deadpool and Wolverine. I typically have a Magneto helmet back here, and you said I'm not a collectibles person, but if I could have one helmet, it would be Wolverine, and I'd love the Cap shield. So
Yeah.
as soon as we hung up, we started talking.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you. That is wow. Great. Fantastic.
Good, man.
Oh yeah.
Good. We're glad you like it. Glad you like it, because we almost kept it. It got through both of our hands and UPS's hands, because I swore, I was like, somebody at UPS saw what was in the box and they were keeping it. They were going to keep it.
Here's another one that's in the works.
Oh wow. Because I pulled the yellow part out first. I'm like, is this a Homer Simpson thing?
Well, yeah, because when you said, oh, well, some of it came out, I started to worry. I thought, oh, fuck, it broke, you know.
That is
nice.
Awesome.
Jack's got pretty good at making masks. I think his will handle bouncing around a little bit more than that.
I hope so.
Yeah, it should. It shouldn't really break.
Plus, I think there was enough foam and bubble in there. I was just worried about anyone who might know what was in there taking it. Because when they asked me, and what's in the package? I said, none of your fucking business. You know? Like, helmet, leave it alone, you know?
Blowjob handles.
That's awesome.
All right. Well, I'm sorry, Randy. Were you going to say something?
Nope, you're good.
All right. Well, I want to thank everyone for joining us. I think we just had a very successful gift exchange. The game came out a little long, but I think it'll edit down to a much more acceptable length. But I think this was a great Christmas episode.
Yeah, it was.
I enjoyed this. I mean, we typically, we always have fun on our Christmas episodes, but we typically sit and talk like Marvel movies and stuff from the past year, which we love. But I've had a few people be like, that Christmas show wasn't really about Christmas. I'm like, okay. So all that stuff is still coming. Me and Jack and David sat down and recorded an episode where we talk about all of our favorite movies from 2024, which is going to be coming out after this one before the new year. So look forward to that. But guys, I want to wish you all a Merry Christmas. I want to wish everyone at home a Merry Christmas and safe holidays. Yeah, I hope you guys had a good time today. Did you?
Fantastic.
Absolutely. Yep.
Awesome. Then Jack, why don't you tell these lovely people where they can check us out, sir?
Go to cannedairpodcast.com, where you can listen, like, follow, subscribe, watch some YouTube videos, become a patron, buy some merch, and if you'd like to be a guest and promote your work, send us an email on our contacts page.
And don't forget to find us on Twitter at CannedAirPod, on Instagram at canned_air, and on TikTok at CannedAirPodcast. And you can go on our website. Jack was just talking about CannedAirPodcast.com, a few different ways you can support us. There's a Patreon tab on there. $5 a month gets you access to a 4+ year growing catalog. Hours of stuff on there for $5 a month, people. Come on. And if that's not your bag, if extra content's not your bag, we have shirts, mugs, hoodies, t-shirts, all kinds of stuff with our logo on it on the merch tab on our website. And Randy, what am I forgetting, sir?
No matter how you're getting your canned air jollies, if you aren't able to support us on Patreon, leave us a like, a review, share our episodes, tell your friends, tell your family members. It helps so much. And a huge shout out to evergreenpodcast.com, the network we are so proud to be a part of.
Very good. Indeed. Yes, that's a great way to support us, leaving us a comment or subscribe or like, any of that kind of stuff. It does way more than pump us up, I promise. But gentlemen, Merry Christmas to you all. I hope you guys, it's probably the last time we're going to be talking too much before Christmas, so wish you guys a Merry Christmas. Wish everyone at home a Merry Christmas. And until next time, I am Jeremy Colley.
I'm Jack Doherty.
I'm Randy Hardenbrook.
And I'm Zordon. May the power protect you.
Now that's the star on the tree that is this episode.
Oh,
right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you so much. Go ahead, one more time. Go ahead, David. You were saying something.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah.
Oh man, I love doing this. Best part of Christmas for me.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching and listening, everyone, and Merry Christmas.